Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video here about Coti. I haven't done one for a while, but I think it's worth doing one, especially as we moved into my target area. To be fair, when I gave you the target area, I was really concerned that we would never go there. But yeah, we came into the target area, which is fantastic. So what we did here, we did an impulsive move to the upside throughout October, November 2021. We then started that correction. I initially thought we could go all the way up into a wave B, as some other cryptos did, but that wasn't the case. We didn't do a wave B. We did, I think what we did here, well, probably an ABC pattern here in some way, but what I think this was, just for education, was probably here a bit of an triangle pattern, yeah, where you come A, B, C, D, and then you're moving. No, sorry, I started to, I need to start here. A, B, C, D, E, yeah, and where at the opposite end of wave E, you exit basically that triangle. I mean, I had it on the chart here, this pattern already in the last video. But I think the ABCDE was probably the pattern that we saw here. We then broke out of that triangle to the downside and never reached here this wave B area. But we hit my target area down here, which I was doubting myself a little bit when we were getting there, you know, when in the last video. So wasn't quite sure, but yeah, there we are. This target area was sitting or is sitting between 15 cents and 20.7 cents. So we are now, if you can, oh yeah, 20 points, no, sorry, it's sitting between 15 cents and actually here 26.7. All right, just below where we are, based on the assumption that this here was the wave A, then we saw a wave B here and the wave C down here. To really hit that fib level, the 0.786, we need to reach 20.7 cents. We were close there. I would expect another Bitcoin sell-off us to reach that, but I think the Coti prices, they are phenomenal. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Coti below 20.7 cents in another Bitcoin sell-off. I think these prices are great. You know, the stablecoin DJet is coming soon. There are going to be some interesting partnerships, I think, to be announced soon from Coti. They did announce that a few months ago and said it would be another 6 months that they could really announce it. And I think that time is coming soon. I think it's a great crypto. But again, please do your own research, no financial advice. But I want to accumulate more Coti so that I can actually stake them. And I think you need either 15 or 25,000 Coti to do the staking. And at the moment, the prices are interesting to do that. I think it gives you 15% interest per year if you're staking them, which is not too bad. But for that, you need the native Coti, which you can buy, for example, on KuCoin, not the ERC20 token, which you can buy on Coinbase, for example. Be aware of that. There is a bridge somewhere, I have never used it, where you can convert the ERC20 to the native, but it's just something to be aware of. But yeah, overall, as I said, in another Bitcoin sell-off, I would expect another move down here for Coti. We have not maxed out the target area, but you can see how the price is reacting to the target area. It's basically the support level of the previous low, and Coti is a fairly volatile crypto. You know that, we've seen it before, but overall what we can see here is not really a sign of strength. You could argue that you see here also in some way a bear flag, where we could then drop down in another move all the way down, in the first instance probably to 20.7 cents, and if we go below that, all the way down to 15 cents. I think now that this price area would give us enough space to buffer basically another Bitcoin drop. I mean, currently at 26 cents, all the way to the downside would be 42%. I don't think I would only expect Bitcoin in an ideal case to sell off maybe another 25%. So a 42% Coti drop would be in line with that. We know that the altcoins oftentimes drop a little bit more. Generally, Coti has done a very long correction already. We are here on the indicators. Let's take a look on the weekly chart. We're currently here on our way. We already are in the bearish range and found a little bit of support here at the previous low on the RSI. But we have to see there is still more scope to the downside. Coti was starting to go up here a little bit on the MACD weekly, but it has already lost that and is now seeing more selling pressure. And also the MACD line is going below 0 now on the weekly, which is quite relevant. So yeah, as I said, I would expect here further downside. We can see it even here on the weekly, how strong that sell-off still was. So here you can probably identify also that A, B, C correction, and that wave C is currently playing out. As I said, I think there is a little bit more downside, potentially short-term upside if Bitcoin goes a little bit more up. And this is so hard to predict with the announcement today that will be coming out from the FOMC meeting. So, you know, this is sometimes hard to predict, but overall in a tendency, I would expect another move down, as I do expect another sell-off for Bitcoin. And this doesn't mean there couldn't be a short-term move up. And if we move up, I think 30 cents will be an important resistance. Yeah, that is basically the 0.618 Fibonacci level. But if we get out of this correction, there are prices possible here. In the next major wave up, I would expect between $1 and $1.55. That's between the 1.618 extension level and the 2.618 Fibonacci extension. All right, hopefully you liked the update about Coti. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.